Hey guys, how's it going? So this is my second blog post. Sorry, it was a little bit more than a month. I got super caught up with the show and everything that happened, and it just took me a little bit to get this one on. But yeah, so for those of you that don't know, we just had our benefit concert about a week and a half now. It was Friday, May 26th, I think it was. And went really, really well. I really appreciate all of you that came out. I think we raised over $2,000 for Refugee Care Collective, which is awesome. I know that it really helps them a lot because they're a group that works only by donation. So yeah, so something that was kind of cool. So like the last blog post, for those of you that didn't see it, pretty much is kind of a summary of who I am. It's kind of an intro to me as an artist, as a person. So this blog post was going to be, I decided it's going to be a little more specific into a couple things that are going on right now with my music and just with my life. So at the show on Friday, I released one of my songs called Alive. That song I recorded in London about 3 months ago, or 4 months ago maybe. And one of the cool things about this release is that it's the first release I've done in probably like, I don't know, like maybe 6 months, honestly. It's been a while, just because I've been traveling a lot with getting signed and going back and forth between here and London. I really haven't had time to do a release, which is something I obviously really want to keep doing as an artist, is keep, all my music flowing to you guys pretty regularly, because I've been recording a lot, I just haven't been releasing a lot. So this song, Alive, it was the song we decided to make like the song of the night on Friday, and it really means a lot to me, which I say a lot, but it really does. It's a significant song. It's a song, so the chorus says, "So leave your islands and slay your giants and we'll come alive. No fear, no worry, it's love that's coming and we'll come alive." And so it's kind of conceptually, it's about, as humans, I think it's really, really easy as people, especially in the 21st century where we're so connected through social media. We're really disconnected actually, because we get so focused on our little island, on our little world of like social media following and being on our phones all the time and texting and like Instagramming and Facebooking, and nothing against those platforms, but the way we use them can be really negative. And when I wrote this song, it was about that concept of just realizing that like we've created these virtual islands in our minds in a way, and it's really important for us to come off those islands and to like leave your islands, slay your giants, because I think a lot of times we use those islands as a way to avoid what we're afraid of, like those giants of fear in our minds. So it's really like a call for people, myself included, like always myself included first and foremost, to leave my island, to leave that little isolated bubble, and to slay my giants, to confront the things that I'm afraid of. And realizing that we come alive, like as people we come alive when we're in unity, when we're in community with one another, when we're actually engaging with people and we're looking up from our phones to look people in the eye and to see how they're doing. And so that's kind of what this song is about. I'm releasing it this Friday, which is really cool for me. It's like I said, it's the first release I've done in a while. I believe this Friday is the 9th, I think. I don't know what this Friday is, but I think it's the 9th. That's when I'm releasing this song. So it's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool to release it. It's going to be cool to hear your guys' opinion on it. It's definitely a progressive style for me. I always try to, every time I write and release a new song, I never want it to sound just like everything else I've released. Something that I think is important with artists musically is to always keep progressing. Like obviously stay true to who you are, but never be afraid to continually like find new sounds and new vibes that you really like jive with as an artist. So this song's definitely different, but I think you guys will really like it. So it's going to be on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and I just made a lyric video that's on YouTube. I put that up a couple days ago. It's kind of as an early release. Then also it'll be available for free download on my website, zachwolfmusic.com. So it'll be cool just to have it out for free to anyone that wants like the actual song on their phone or their iTunes library or whatever you guys use. So yeah, so this song means a lot to me. And then in terms of what's happening in my music life right now, well, let's see. So I told you guys about, I was in London in last January, or not last January, like a couple months ago, January. But so right now, actually this week is the official like start date for my songs being mastered, because I did a 4-track EP while I was in London. The song Alive isn't on the EP, but it's kind of like a pre-release single just to get like hype building for the EP. But the EP is being mastered right now in London by one of Coldplay's mastering engineers, which is super cool for me. So a little bit about my journey with Coldplay. I think growing up, Coldplay was definitely one of the biggest, if not the biggest, influence on my music style. And if you see me perform, definitely you'll see it come out when my band plays. We're definitely very like we have that Coldplay kind of vibe in terms of the musical arrangements that we do live are kind of similar to the vibes that they give off live. I think they do a really good job of like just being themselves live, and so that's something we really focus on. Yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so the fact that the song is being mastered by, sorry, the hot tub just went on in the background. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm at my parents' house right now, so that distracted me. Hopefully you can still hear me talk. But I say, yeah, the songs that are being mastered by Coldplay is huge for me because they were such a huge influence in my writing and in my early stages of performing and stuff like that. So when we got in contact with one of Coldplay's, this guy's just like done work on their music. He's not like officially with them, but he's done a lot of their stuff. And so when we got connected with him, it was so cool for me and kind of a surreal moment of like, wow, like this is like one of the biggest idols I have in the music world, and now I'm getting to work with someone that's worked for them. Just so cool. Yeah, so those are being mastered this week right now, and hopefully in the next like 10 days the mastering process will be done, and then we're planning on doing a distribution and a huge music release through a bunch of radio stations in the US, and hopefully it'll really push my EP to kind of the mainstream market of music, and we're really hoping and praying that one of my songs kind of gets a top 10 hit on just the mainstream radios. And yeah, so be looking out for that. I'm not sure which song will be released first. We're kind of deciding. It's probably going to be between my song Burn, which you guys might have heard because I did a couple pre-releases of Burn, and then this song Kids that you guys have heard only if you come to my shows because I do it live, but there's nowhere you can buy it or download it right now online. It's kind of an unreleased song. So yeah, really looking forward to it. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be really cool to like get my stuff out to mass audience. That's something I've been kind of prepping for and working towards the past 2 years, and so 2 years in the grand scheme of life doesn't seem like a long time, but when it's what you're working on all day every day and that's it for 2 years, like it feels like a long time, and it feels like this has been a long time coming. And I know I talked to other musicians and they're like, well, like you don't know, how much you have, because I'm only 24, but just this the recognition I've gotten from the industry has been pretty cool for only 24. But in my mind I'm like, oh, I just feel like I'm already so old. I'm 24 and I don't have a platinum record yet. Like for me that feels like a big deal. Like I remember when I was in high school, I made this list of like, okay, I need to have a Grammy by 22, I need to have a platinum album by 23, and I'm 24, and I don't have either of those things yet. But we'll get there, me and my team. I'm not worried about it, but I definitely, that's what I'm looking forward to, is really getting my music out there to a big audience so I can start touring it, start seeing each of you guys in your hometowns and not just virtually. And yeah, it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a really cool season. So Friday, releasing the single. Following weeks, we'll be releasing the actual, probably, my guess is 1 to 2 months, we'll be releasing the EP that's being mastered in London right now. And yeah, it's going to be big, it's going to be fun. I'm also doing a house show a week from this Saturday. It's going to be the Saturday, June 24th. It's in downtown Portland, one of my buddy's houses. He has a pretty cool little backyard. I put the address for that up on my Instagram, I'll put it up on my website soon. Yeah, so that's kind of what's going on right now. I really appreciate you watching this. Hope you guys are all doing good. Stay true to the Wolfpack. This is our new, so we used to do this live for the Wolfpack, but we decided recently that one of my friends, Vanessa, thought it'd be cool if we kind of did this more simplistic. So Wolfpack, what up, throw it up. Hope you guys are doing good, and I'll be putting up another one of these in about a month or so. I'll be putting up blog post 3. But yeah, this Friday, Alive is coming out, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, all those things. Look for it, Alive by Zach Wolf. It's going to be good. Gonna have a good time. Really appreciate you watching this. Hope you have an awesome day. Thanks.